Hi, and welcome back to your 30-day Qi Gong journey. Today in session 11, we're going to continue with our normal routine. We're going to start off with some light, basic Qi Gong movements, some of which are slow, where the breathing is coordinated with the movement, and some of which are a little bit faster, so you can get a little bit of that opening up in the sense of the body moving from the center. Then we're going to move on and do our standing meditation as per normal. If you haven't already, please, you can have a look at my articles that I've written about standing meditation. I've got 6, and you can go in a little bit more detail and make sure that you understand what's happening there. Then we're going to, we're going to have a little stretch before we do our standing. So we're going to do a few stretches, introduce a few different ones today. And then we're going to do the 3 movements that we've done so far, spend a bit of time with each of those. Okay, good. And then depending on how much time we've got at the end, because we've got quite a bit of material now, we might have time for some meditation or breath work, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, good. All right, we'll start as we always do. Feet shoulder width apart, bend the knees slightly, breathe in, gathering Qi, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, hands raised, gaze raises slightly, and then breathe out, look forward. Breathe in, and out. One more. Both hands come together. Look at the top hand, push through. Come back together. Breathe in as the hands come together, out as they go apart. In as they come together, out as they separate. You're not looking for a maximal stretch, just a sort of slight sense of rotation, twisting through the body. Feel the shoulders separate, and then back the other way. Look up at the top hand. Change, other side. Keep going. One more each side. And down. Breathe in and out. Small scoop at the bottom. Breathe in. Hands roll over. Push down. Breathe in. Fix the hands. Push through the shoulders. Hands relax. Everything goes yin. Breathe in. Breathe in and out. Breathe in as the hands come up. Just hold the breath for a second whilst you push through, and then breathe out as the hands go soft. Up, down, up, down. Breathe in. One more. Turn the waist, do the first swing. Now, if you've got enough space, you can do the version that we did last time with the step, or you can just stay in the center and just make sure that you turn the waist and then everything follows. Turning the waist, letting the hands go free. And wherever they go, that's however strong it is, the movement. You don't overdo it. Yeah, so if your hands are just moving to here, that's fine. Whatever the natural position of the hands is as you turn. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to hit myself. Whatever the waist turn is, that's what follows on. Okay, as we were, turn the waist, let the hands follow. And as I said before, if you've got enough space, you can step side to side like we did in the last one. And remember, it's the same with the leg, right? So we load the leg, and then it's like the leg gets kicked out from the hip. Yeah, it's not a step. It's not going like this, right? You're not trying to step with your leg. It's like the leg is soft, and then the hip, as it moves and as it turns, it kicks it out from side to side. Good. Come back to center, and then just slowly let it stop. And sometimes you get that feeling like it's still going boom, 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 side to side. Good. Let's go back to one that we did last time, so it's a little bit tricky. We'll have another go again, the teacup exercise, okay? So you're holding one of those small Chinese cups of tea, and you don't want the hand to turn up or down, right? So it has to stay up. It comes inside the body, all the way over and round and back. Yeah, inside, all the way over, round and back. Maybe if I show you from a slightly different direction as well. Yeah. So there's a forward and back movement. Yeah. So this is what gives you the space to do it. Because a lot of people, they'll find, maybe you can't get your hand flat over the top of your head. You might be restricted in the mobility of the shoulder. My shoulder mobility is not fantastic. I've had injuries there before. So what you can do instead is just a little backwards lean. Yeah. And the same here. So, you might struggle to get around this way, but if you lean back a little bit and lean forward a little bit, you'll be able to do this. And then you can put the side to side in as well. And you see the spine is moving like an S or like a snake or something, right? So because the hips is going forward and back, and you have this wonderful feeling that lots of force is being transmitted and coiled through the body. Good. Have a go with the other hand. Again, start slow, roll over the top, round and back. Yeah. And then, add one bit at a time, right? So I shouldn't rush there. So first of all, forward and back. Yeah. So just doing that light forward and backwards bend, originating from the hips, from the waist. Yeah. So don't be doing like this, right? That's from the bottom. And then you can have a go at just side to side. Again, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. And then you can put them both together. And if you're feeling particularly fancy, you can have a go at both hands out of sync with each other. The pull from one side brings the hand over in front of the other one. Yeah? Good. Yeah, don't worry about that one, okay? That's a down the road type of thing, but you want to be heading in that direction, right? So at the start, just worry about waist turn left and right, and also that the hips can bend forward and back, the spine can bow a little bit as well. But then once we've got both of those working well, we can put them together. So, you know, the body can twist and turn and move in different directions, right? So the hips can be moving in one way and the waist moving in the other way, right? So you've got this really nice spiraling feeling happening through the body. So obviously I did some martial arts stuff there, but it's also fantastic for health because it's like you're kind of wringing out your spine, right? And restoring its natural mobility. Because I find a lot of people, they either stretch, you know, forward and back, so they'll do like a front bend, right? Or they'll do side, but actually the spine can do both. Yeah. And when people don't do that, it's when those injuries happen, is because it's always when you have to bend over and pick up something at a funny angle, right? But the spine is capable of moving that way, especially when it's not loaded. And it can strengthen the supporting tissues around it and the postural, deep postural muscles, so that you're less likely to have those kind of problems. Anyway, so that's the health benefits of doing that sort of thing. Okay, let's crack on with our stretch. So heads round, big circles. And the other way. Shoulder rolls, roll forward. And back the other way. Okay, let's do a couple of sort of standing squat style stretches today. So just so you can see a little bit better. So one leg out. The supporting leg is bent, the front leg is straight, opposite hand on the knee, and then just pull back the toe. You should feel this down the calf and hamstring. Good, change other side. Same again, so get your supporting leg, bend that a little bit, other leg comes out, opposite hand on the knee and pull back the toe. If you can't get to the toe, you can get to the ankle. You can't get there, get to the knee. Okay, we'll do a standing lunge. So one leg in front, sink down in the middle, and then back straight, hip up nice and tall, right? Some people like to do this kind of thing. Doesn't really matter, as long as your hips and everything are forward, and then you're sinking into that back leg and pushing through. You should feel it in the sort of the glute and the muscle, the psoas muscle, the one that runs up through the inside of the through the hip joint. Just hold there for a little bit. Good, change other way. Again, sink onto that front leg, push the hips through, and sink down. Good, okay. So we'll do a side squatting stretch. So hips double shoulder, feet double shoulder width wide. Turn the feet out and then squat down. Forward a little dash and squat down here. Right, so ideally You don't have to go super low, so this is okay, right? If I come down a little bit, so you can just see me, right? So this is acceptable, right? So you're just trying to open up the inside of the hip. If you've got the mobility to come all the way down and squat down onto all the way down, then please do, you know, but don't do anything that you're incapable of doing. Yeah, slowly with flexibility. Good, and up the other side. Move over to the other one, make sure the feet are turned out. Again, you can start just hips this way, yeah, and that's enough. If you can feel that opening up and the inside of the thigh, what we call the yin meridians on the inside of the leg, you can feel them opening up, that's fine. All right, if you need to go a bit deeper, then please do. Keep the heels down, ankle down. Good. Okay, excellent. All right, let's come back in here. Okay, once you've done that, we'll do hip circles, nice big circles. Let's get rid of any residual tension from the stretch and the other way. And we'll do wrist rolls. So wrist rolls, feel like you're popping the wrist up. That's it. Wrist up, pop the wrist up. And then change other way. Pulling the wrist over. Pulling the wrist over. Good. Okay, have a little shake. Excellent. Feet shoulder width apart. And let's go straight into our standing meditation. Just do a few of these first. Hands come in, let the hands be supported, feel like they're floating in air. You're holding a big beach ball on your chest. Bend your knees, hips sunk, belly relaxed, head up. Breathe in, change, next posture, palms forward, hands forward, fingers slightly spread, elbows down, chest relaxed, head up, chin down, hips slightly tucked under, check your knees are still bent, and hold that position and relax. Good, breathe in and change, next posture. Hands come down, fingers slightly spread, wrists expanded but relaxed, elbows springy, shoulders down, head up, chin down, chest relaxed. Hips slightly tucked under, knees still bent. Breathe in. Change, holding a small ball, like a basketball or something in front of you. Hands slightly spread. Head up, chin down. Chest relaxed, abdomen relaxed and full. Core lightly engaged. Hips relaxed. Knees slightly bent. Breathe in. Breathe out. Most relaxed position. Let the shoulders hang down. A little bit of space under the armpits, so the hands aren't just completely floppy. There's a little bit of expansion. Fingers extended, elbows springy and relaxed. And just hold that position. And if you want, you can pause the video and stay in this posture for as long as you'd like. However long you'd like. But we're on a time schedule, so trying to keep these videos 30 to 40 minutes so they don't run on too long. So begin to move, breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. And the last one, feet together, legs stay bent, and then as you breathe out, extend and straighten the legs. Good. Have a little shake, have a little move. Excellent. Whew. Again, I'm sweating because I do quite a lot of other training. So if you're wondering what the t-shirt is, this is my other business. It's called Strong Lab. So I also teach. I do personal training and strength and conditioning. So I've been training and teaching today as well. So I'm already knackered. But this stuff is brilliant for recovery because it really puts the body into that rest and repair state. So rather than being in that sympathetic nervous system state where you're all go all the time, doing some of these kind of practice, especially after strength training or conditioning or whatever, or sports or whatever else you're doing, can really help the body come back into that relaxed healing state and then recover better from that kind of training. Good. Okay. So we spent a little bit more time standing today and stretching. So we're not going to do any breathing or meditation today. We'll do more tomorrow. So we're just going to do those 3 exercises: boat rowing in a stream of air, traveling eastward across the ocean, and cloud hands. Okay, so follow along with me. I'll give you a few gentle pointers, but we're pretty much just going to go through it. Okay, so for boat rowing in a stream of air, I'll show you it at about 45-degree angle, just so you can have a look at a different direction today. So feet double shoulder width wide, turn the feet out slightly to engage the glutes, which is one of the key prime movers in this exercise. Remember, it's not a squat, you're not coming up and down directly, it more closely resembles a deadlift, like if you're doing that. So it's got that kind of hip hinge movement pattern, and that's why it's really good for the lower back. It's a real gentle activation of the lower back, this movement. So ready and begin. Start slow and not so deep. And then as the hips and lower back warms up, you can go a little bit deeper. Good. Just continue breathing in as you sink down and then out. Feel like the hands are floating in the air. It's like 45 degrees. Just do a few more of these. Good. Okay. Next one, I'll come back to this direction and move back just a tad so that you can see me. Feet just outside of shoulder width apart. Hands down in front to start with. Remember, you've got this feeling like you're rocking from side to side like a boat on the ocean. And then that sensation pulls the rest of the body from side to side, yeah? So that it initiates with the top part of the body, the upper waist here, right? And then that pulls in turn the hips, which pulls the leg, and then pulls up, right? Like this, right? Okay, so that's it. It starts here, then moves down, and then the leg kind of almost gets pulled along, but just like when you're doing the swing, but it doesn't step, right? It just kind of, there's that light pull through the inside of the leg, yeah? Okay. It's tricky, this one, but with practice and persistence, you'll get it in no time, okay? Right, so starting here, start slow. That's it. Slowly building up. Until the hands float all the way. Really feel like you're dragging that second hand, almost like you're skimming it along the top of water. Slowly layer it down, and now it's much more in the center. So it's leading from the top. Good. And let's finish off with our last one for today. Cloud hand. So we're going to do it again without moving the feet. Very soon I'm going to show you it with stepping, okay? But we'll do one more session where we'll do it just with fixed feet. Okay, so double shoulder width apart. Again, you can turn the feet out slightly to make sure that the knees aren't caving in. Squat down just a little bit, so you're doing like a high horse, what we call a horse stance, or it's like a quarter squat, so just a little bit more sunk. And to start off with, remember, we're just going to work on the feet first of all. So turn the waist, shift the weight over to the other side, keep the back straight and vertical. Turn, shift, turn, shift. You see the direction where I'm pointing. I go about 45 degrees and then shift. Turn through 90 to take me to the other 45 and then shift. Turn, shift, turn, shift. Yeah? And then the hands come in. If you're struggling, yeah, we can do just one hand. And then the other one. There we go. And then we can put them both together. Still doing the same. Shift, turn. Shift the weight, hands change. Turn the waist, hands rotate. Shift the weight, hands change. Turn the waist, hands rotate. Twist, turn. Yeah? But it blends together so that it's just one seamless movement and it doesn't stop. Just another minute of this. Great, excellent, good. That was a good session. A little bit more lively today, just because I'm feeling a bit more lively because I've been running around all day doing other stuff. As I said before, the other thing that I do is strength and conditioning training, which I also teach remotely. So I do online strength and conditioning coaching. The link is in the description below if you're interested in any of that as well. Obviously, I also teach Qi Gong, Tai Chi, and Xingyi and Wing Chun, the other Chinese martial arts that I do. Again, link is down there, so you can have a look and check it out. I won't plug my stuff every time, but maybe every sort of 5th lesson or so I'll give you a shout out to something else that I'm doing. Good. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope that you're enjoying the Qi Gong journey that we're going on together. We're just over a third of the way there, so there's lots more material to do, and I hope to see you tomorrow.